Someone is whistling, huh? Para para pa pa param. Para para pa pa pororo. Para para pa pa param. Yes, boys. Today is Sunday. Sunday's a good day, huh? It's even a better day because I'm holidays, you know? I started my holidays, so that's great. I've been playing a few video games. I've been playing a bit of XCOM 2 and I really like it. That's very nice. I mean, it's an old game, but it's still very, very good. I think at the end, the fact that it's old is not really, you know, diminishing it anyway. XCOM 2, the one about the aliens. Yeah, that one. Okay, just a second, I'm setting up things. Posting news here and there. Posting that we are live. Starting the different apps like the webcam, the little minions running around. Posting on Twitter, posting on Facebook and such. That is what I do in the first 2 or 3 minutes of every stream because I need to set up stuff. Ah, okay. I think it's good. Nearly done, nearly done. Nearly done. This one. This one, okay. Okay. I think we are pretty much ready. Pretty much ready. Okay, we can start. Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. Yeah, our MMO. Yes, if you don't know, we have a release out which is 0736. It's been released on 6th of July. It contains quite some stuff, a lot of fixes, very long list of fixes. So if you want to try it out, our game is downloadable. You can download it for free. It's already released. I mean, it's kind of released. I mean, not released, but I mean, it's not done, but you can play it if you want. Why not? So what I want to work on today is voiceovers, because actually we got a number of voiceovers from a voice artist that already is the same guy that did the character creation one, and he did a few new pieces, so I will have to download them. I just listened to the first one and it seems to be fine, so I will put it under audio, voiceovers, character creation. Yeah, so this is all the character creation. and this will be the onward history, right? So we did already the character creation voiceovers where the game is describing each race, right? But we also have the home worlds, and now we have voiceovers for the home worlds. So let me download them all. What is that? It is here. It is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait. Yeah. Now the tricky part is that we have to time it with the text in a way that is readable, right? And yeah. So we have to time it properly. That's the, I think, the main issue. Okay, that's the first one. I'm just downloading it from Discord where he sent it to me. This is the second one. Third one. This one doesn't download? Okay, it does. Yeah, it just took a bit more. Then we have the Anki. I think we will have to edit it a bit because we will have to split it into multiple sections. So it will require some work. It's just not, you know, to put it up. And first I want to listen to each and see if I like it, or if we need any changes. Hopefully not. Okay. This should be all, huh? Oops, we're missing something. What are we missing? Wait. What are we missing? We have 9 races. Why there are only 8 files? Uh-oh. One is missing. One is missing. So there are only 8 files. So we have, wait, we have Dermorians are missing. No. Why the Dermorians are missing? No, fuck. So bad. No. 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 Dermorians are missing. No. Okay, anyway. We already have a bunch, so let's start with this ones. Okay, let's start with the alien. I think the alien, I listened to it already, but I would like to listen to it again and just, you know, fully approve it. I can ask for some changes or retake, but if possible, I would like to keep it the same. I mean, I don't want to go too crazy with... Okay, let me stop the music a second so we listen to this. And maybe we also read the text meanwhile. so that we are sure that is correct. Right?
On Ginori, your home planet, the aliens embarked on a pilgrimage seeking divine guidance, and the holy desert-inscribed stones held the key to their future. Amidst a multitude of ancient stones, their fingers traced the Chosen One, unveiling the prophecy of the trials that awaited. The first trial, hidden within the bowels of the earth, tested their resolve as they sought a powerful and magical relic. In the labyrinthine depths, the aliens discovered a chamber ablaze with mystical radiance. This miraculous rock would come to be known as the Great Turquoise of Ginori. Harnessing the Great Turquoise's divination powers, they learned about the second trial, a terrifying sandstorm coming to their city. With mastery attained, they unleashed a spell of formidable might, channeling the turquoise's energy to quell the ravaging sandstorm. The final trial brought a devastating blight, where the aliens' life-sustaining crops withered, poisoned by a rampant infection. Armed with the relic's wisdom, their curative arts triumphed, revitalizing their poisoned lands and preserving the sustenance of their people. Having overcome their trials, the aliens returned to their sacred desert, yearning for divine guidance. The oasis were transformed. Blistering winds swept across the desert, scouring its surface and shrouding the prophetic inscriptions in a layer of ash, gradually eroding the sacred writings. The pristine waters of the oasis turned black, tainted by the scorching ash, a sign the fateful hour had finally arrived. Frantically searching for answers, the aliens found one last readable inscription that led them to a concealed area within the desert. A glimmer of hope appeared under a mountain arch. Before them stood a magnificent portal with mesmerizing flickering lights. Hope surged within the hearts of the aliens, matching the last inscription's revelation. A way of salvation for them after all. A place through the portal where they could forge a better future and settle in a new land.
Fantastic. I think it's great. There are no mistakes, there is very, very good. It is very, very good. Okay, so this one I would say is fully approved and good. So Dermorians, we miss it for whatever reason. Ah, okay. You send it to me now. Fantastic. He sent it to me now. I messaged him, he answered immediately. Nice. Nice. Okay, we have that. Okay, let's see. It's a bit long, I have to say. The alien one is a bit long, but I think it's long because we have these 3 trials, and so this section, instead of being just 1, is 3. And yeah, that's why it's so long. The Dermorian is shorter, actually.
The Demorians. Your proud nomadic race lived in harmony with nature. They thrived and placed unwavering faith in her blessings. Vast plains, lush forests, and abundant seas adorned their existence. Some Demorians noticed black ash swirling through the air, and regrettably, the realm started to face adversity, beginning with a prolonged period of drought. Fueled by withered vegetation, the flames engulfed the land from the plains to the verdant forests, consuming trees with relentless fury, outpacing the fleeing Demorians. Lives were lost in tragic numbers as villages and farms succumbed to the devastating blaze. Suddenly distrustful of nature, certain Demorians erected a city of stone and metal, governed by a leader devoid of love for nature that had betrayed them. They became known as Witherers. Forsaking their once revered harmony, they delved into dark magics, harnessing power from the destruction of vegetation, leaving the plants withered and lifeless. Still, many Demorians had unwavering faith in nature, but they began to fear for their existence due to the Witherer's axe. They felt compelled to create a magnificent garden around the eldest tree. With heartfelt prayers, they asked nature for a sign to reassure them that she had not abandoned their kind. After months of anticipation, a portal materialized within the forest. The Demorians, perceiving this as an unmistakable answer to their prayers, resolved to venture forth through the portal's threshold.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. No problems, no mistakes, no, I mean, it's perfect, I would say. Great. Great. Okay, let's check this other one, the Nolthriers.
Under the deep of the great seas of Dermoria lived the Nolthrier, where plentiful plants and beautiful aquatic animals were living in harmony. The crystal clear waters shimmered, illuminating the coral's vibrant hues, and delicate strands of seaweeds danced gracefully in the currents. Suddenly, a foul marine current carrying ash and black mud began to contaminate the seas. As the foul current spread, both underwater flora and fauna started to perish. The smallest sea creatures vanished as the disappearance of their vital plant sustenance left them nothing to feed upon. With the loss of their prey, larger fish suffered a similar fate, and the food was getting scarcer for the Nolthrier. With the marine ecosystem thrown out of balance, the Nolthrier began to dive deeper to seek refuge in cleaner waters. However, their path was fraught with peril as they encountered vocarious predators. Still persevering, the Nolthrier's exploration.
I think this word has been spelled wrong. No?
Amidst their journey, they encountered a truly wondrous sight. However, their path was fraught with peril as they encountered vocarious predators.
Is wrong. There is a mistake in the Nolthrier. Yeah, it seems to be, I don't know what it's saying, but it's not saying voracious. I think voracious should be read differently, right?
Voracious.
Yeah, it is mixing the two. I think I don't know, yeah. So that's a mistake, okay. I'm telling him about it, so maybe he can fix it. So it would be good to re-record just that piece, that phrase maybe.
However, their path was fraught with peril as they encountered vocarious predators.
Yeah.
Still persevering, the Nolthrier's explorations unveiled extraordinary marvels and introduced them to previously unseen creatures. Amidst their journey, they encountered a truly wondrous sight. A colossal fish whose benevolent presence offered passage to uncharted realms. They reached a marvelous place, brimming with marine life and resplendent flora, with the cleanest water ever seen. Amidst this extraordinary panorama, they discovered a glowing portal of magical energy, encased within a bubble of air that neither rose or dissipated. The Nolthrier elders devoted themselves to unraveling the mysteries of the portal. After months of study in magic, an elder experienced a vision of a new way of life for the Nolthrier on the other side of the portal. Yet only some Nolthrier chose to remain behind. Most of them trusted in the vision and traveled through the portal to the promised new life.
Okay, that is good. Apart from that piece, okay, let's listen to the Kran.
As you awaken, your gaze falls upon the figure seated on a golden throne next to you. Thick, flowing black hair drapes over his mighty shoulders and cascades down his back. A golden armlet encircles his right bicep, symbolizing his unwavering resolve. He radiated both warmth and determination, yet impulsive like a river of molten lava. The ebony figure begins to speak, and in an instant, a vision unfolds before your eyes. A world within a stalactite, where a brilliant crystal gem illuminates the land.
I think the speed is
casting
very
its
good.
radiance like a sun. The god's voice resonates, commanding, "Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover and inhabit. To reach it, you must find your path."
I think it would be nice if we
vision of the
could
stalactite
have like an echo effect.
The ebony figure begins to speak, and in an instant, a vision unfolds before your eyes. A world within a stalactite, where a brilliant crystal gem illuminates the land, casting its radiance. The god's voice resonates, commanding, "Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover and inhabit. To reach it, you must find your path."
Like if we have this piece only, you know, maybe with an effect. I don't know. We can have an effect of reverb or something.
The god's voice resonates, commanding, "Arise, my child, for I am your creator." Arise, my child. Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover. The vision of the stalactite. Arise, my child.
We can think about it. I think it would be nice to give it. I mean, we could even change the pitch a bit.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator.
Well, maybe that's not great, but
Arise, my child, for I am your.
I mean, we can think to an effect, right? That is. I think the best is the reverb, actually. Phaser, I don't know what phaser does.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator.
It's like no, I think the reverb probably is the only one, is the best.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover.
I think it would be cool to do something like that. Okay, we will see. We will see.
The vision of the stalactite disappears, and the god points his finger to a purple-colored magical portal, speaking again. "You will not be alone, but together with other races who will soon become your allies. They are coming in a perilous journey through different planes of existence, with the same destination, which will deeply shape our future. You will travel through this portal to another plane, and help them to find the right path to reach our world. Now go, enter the portal, and open the way for our allies to reach us."
Perfect. Then this one is good. No issues. No issues at all. Okay, let's go with the Klyros.
In the world world of Askelia, vast seas stretched far as the eye could see. Rocky land masses
Ouch.
sporadic.
Stretch as far as the eye could see. That is another mistake.
In the world of Askelia, vast seas stretched far as the eye could see.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on and then let's see.
In the world of Askelia, vast seas stretched far as the eye could see. Rocky land masses sporadically broke the surface and harbored meager vegetation, clinging to the steep valleys amidst rugged crags. Only winged creatures who had the ability to soar from island to island could have a successful existence. So it was with the Kleros. Inexplicably,
You said
the
Kleros, okay, it's
hemisphere where
fine.
the
It's fine
Kleros
to be.
lived grew colder, and glaciers and towering icebergs emerged, while the seas receded, stealing away life. Determined.
Hello, Hula. I don't know if you're alone. I see two people connected. One on YouTube and one on Twitch at the moment.
Inexplicably, the hemisphere where the Kleros lived grew colder, and glaciers and towering icebergs emerged, while the seas receded, stealing away life.
Wait, I got distracted.
Inexplicably, the hemisphere where the Kleros lived grew colder, and glaciers and towering icebergs emerged, while the seas receded, stealing away life. Determined to survive, the Kleros devised plans to salvage what they could from the land. Howling blizzards ravaged Askelia, smothering it in snow and ice, preventing the vegetation from growing. The Kleros elders gathered, seeking answers, and they had visions of ghostly faces formed from the ash, carried by the icy winds. As the calamity unfolded, the earth itself ruptured, giving birth to chasms and crevices that tore through the land. Buildings succumbed to the relentless pull of these fissures as they swallowed homes, vital fishing grounds, and lives. Many perished or vanished, never to be seen again. Amidst the chaos, some decided to take cover in the greater chasms, while others remained on the surface, undecided between death by the unknown or by the cold. The ones which were brave enough to go into the chasms found some heat and built new villages, embarking on an intrepid exploration of their shattered world. The history of the proud race appeared to be nearing its final chapter, until word of the discovery of a magic portal spread throughout all of the population. The elders gathered, chose Vestentid Creeks, a brave hunter, to venture through the portal. His courageous decision to accept a jump into the unknown inspired countless others to follow his lead.
Okay, it's good. It's good. We only have that small mistake at the beginning, but I think it's good. I really like the speed that he's using to read, because it's low enough that I think also non-native English speakers will understand it. And it's very consistent, right? It's very consistent with the speed, and it's very consistent with the volume and with the tone. So I really like it. I really like it. I think it's good. Okay, let's go with the Yankee.
In the world of Fondarjit, the Enkidukai, proud nomads, roamed its lush plains and vast oceans. Divided into no less than 50 packs, they faced internal disputes, conflicting treaties, and border conflicts. These tensions escalated into a full-scale civil war, initially fighting as separate clans, They formed alliances for strength and advantages. Many tribes were destroyed, leaving only a few left to fight. Amidst preparations for the last battle, Garuk, a farseer from the oldest tribe, witnessed a comet streaking across the sky, its tail made of sparkling, ghostly faces. He desperately called upon the remaining tribes, urging for peace, forewarning of an imminent catastrophe capable of changing their fate. Garuk died a week after his prophecy, but his conviction led the clans to forge a lasting peace for 50 years. After the comet's passage, black ashes rained down as a horned race from across the sea answered its call, invading the Enkidukai's lands. Despite endless battles, the united Enkidukai triumphed. Yet the venomous weapons used by the horned creatures spread a disease, causing weakness, loss of fur, and sores. The Enkidukai resorted to burning corpses to contain it. In the end, only 5 clans survived. Guided by the dying words of noble shaman Garuk, and empowered by the mystical energy emanating from his staff, the Enkidukai embarked on a perilous journey in the path foreseen by Garuk. United as one, they evaded their relentless enemies, driven by the hope of fulfilling the prophecy. Following the guidance of the magical staff, the Enkidukai reached an ancient archway between the mountains, secluded and suspended in the air. Their farseers delved into its mysteries, unraveling its dormant magic. A shimmering magical portal materialized in front of them, and without hesitation, they braved the unknown and fearlessly stepped through the portal.
Perfect. This one is perfect. No issue at all. No issue at all. So let's go with the stone hammers.
At the height of the dwarven civilization, Fnargan was a sight to behold. Ornate by high mountains and ice caps covered in beautiful crystalline shapes of ice, sculpted by the harsh cold winds. Fascinating pieces of machinery and other engineering wonders surrounded the buildings atop the mountains. The Stonehammers worshipped proud gods, and their tomes of stone preached warlike ways. As the sun unleashed violent flares and bursts, the dwarves faced a dire.
I think he said atop
As the sun unleashed.
I think he said atop the mountains.
As the sun
instead of atop of. I think it's probably more correct what he said. So I think there is atop the mountains probably, and not atop. Atop of. Atop the mountain. Yeah, atop the mountain. Okay, so I'm gonna change it. I think his version is better. Atop the mountain. So if I do this, I also have to change it. Stonehammer part 1, right? So I need to change it in the text file. Yes, 2 equal May. Okay. Maybe people went to went in holidays already, you know. It's holiday time, so people may not be here. That's fine. You know, it's holiday season. People are going to the seaside and enjoying their time, so it's fine. Where do we have voiceovers? Voiceovers. No, it's not this. Audio voiceover character creation. Do we have a DT file here or not? Probably not. DT race descriptions. No, it's the homeworld thingy. DT homeworlds. Okay. So Stonehammer, blah 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 blah. Stonehammer number 1, I think it would be. Atop the mountains. Okay, good. We have it. We fixed that. Nice. Okay.
At the height of the dwarven civilization, Vanagan was a sight to behold. Ornate by high...
I don't want to restart from here.
As the sun unleashed violent flares and bursts, the dwarves faced a dire fate. Elderly observers warned of impending doom, but not all heeded the warnings. With each passing day, the abnormal solar activity intensified, stripping away the atmosphere and leaving behind a thin, semi-toxic air. Travel on the surface became perilous, forcing clans to isolate themselves. Some perished, while others engineered solutions and adapted. The dwarves swiftly migrated underground, utilizing their mining expertise and machinery. Within no time, a vast network of interconnected tunnels linked their new subterranean cities. A new renaissance, a transformative era of innovation, advanced machinery, and novel techniques. Even their...
Do you say transformative era or era? Era? I mean, this guy is English, so I guess he knows better than me, but...
Era.
What?
Era.
Okay. Fine. Didn't know that.
Within no time, a vast network of interconnected tunnels linked their new subterranean cities. A new renaissance, a transformative era of innovation, advanced machinery, and novel techniques. Even their cuisine underwent a metamorphosis, as their resourceful dwarves cultivated edible molds and lichens, sustaining both themselves and their resilient pack beasts. Besides unsavory cave-dwelling insects, these beasts remain the sole meat source. Motivated by the change, some clans went back to their ancient warring ways and proud religion, and crafted the long hammers and poleaxes. They took the name of hammer wielders to honor the old gods. Yet other clans of shorter dwarves focused on vast community construction projects and the study of machine.
Does it make sense to say in crafted the long hammers or just crafted long hammers?
And crafted the long hammers and poleaxes.
I think this "the" is a bit weird, no? I think it should be "and crafted long hammers and pole axis. I don't understand why I said this "the" in the middle. I think I will have to remove it from the... I mean, I can.
And crafted the long hammer.
I think it should not be too hard to remove, actually. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not.
And crafted the long
Is this?
The long hammers. Long hammers and crafted the long the and crafted long hammers and poleaxes.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
And crafted long hammer.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we will just override it. I think it's fine. No, I lost it. Okay. Okay.
And crafted long hammers and poleaxes. They took the name of hammer wielders to honor the old gods. Yet other clans of shorter dwarves focused on vast community construction projects and the study of machinery. The hammer wielders became angered at the other faction of clans who refused to worship the old gods of war, calling them stonebreakers for breaking the sacred laws written in the tomes of stone. The expanding sun continued to heat the surface to unbearable temperatures, and black ash corrupted the air of the upper caves, forcing the dwarves to dig deeper with each passing age. The dwarves kept layering their cities more and more and creating incredibly complex tunnels. However, in the depths, a miracle formed into a bluish-silver disk. A portal was there. The word spread across all the tunnels, and many prepared to leave to face the unknown, but sure their gods would assist them.
Nice. It is also very good. Very nice. Very nice. I think that this is going well. This is going very well. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that.
You wake up and next to a natural source of water. You see a tall, perfectly shaped female goddess with long, flowing, silky white hair and a metal mask on her face. Her lunar skin reflected light into hypnotic patterns. A scar can be seen coming out of the mask. The shiny figure starts to speak, and in an instant, a vision unfolds before your eyes. A world with stalactite, where a brilliant crystal gem illuminates the land, casting its radiance like...
It didn't say within.
The shiny figure starts to speak, and in an instant, a vision unfolds before your eyes. A world with stalactite.
A world? It doesn't say within. It doesn't say within. Okay, there is a mistake.
The shiny figure starts to speak, and in an instant, a vision unfolds before your eyes. A world with stalactite, where a brilliant crystal gem illuminates the land, casting its radiance like a sun. The god's voice resonates, commanding, "Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover and inhabit. To reach it, you must find your path." The vision of the stalactite disappears, and the god points his finger to a purple-colored magical portal, speaking again. "You will not be alone, but together with other races who will soon become your allies. They are coming in a perilous journey through different planes of existence, with the same destination which will deeply shape our future. You will travel through this portal to another plane, and help them to find the right path to reach our world. Now go, enter the portal, and open the way for our allies to reach us."
I guess good. There's only the small mistake, but overall it's very good. Okay, Diaboli.
Devotion.
What?
Led by the god Valras, 2 disciples emerged. Loriok, gifted in magic, and the noble Atria. The god saw in her the ambition and the fervent faith, so he helped her to grow in power. Atria proclaimed herself as the Diaboli's leader, demanding more and more devotion, and even life sacrifices to please Valras. However, this thirst for power sparked conflict and rebellion among the Diaboli. With fearless determination, Loriok unleashes the formidable power of ancient artifact stones and manages to vanquish Valras. Alas, Loriok's fate takes a grim turn as the forces of Atria seize him, confining him within her palace. The opposition to Atria rose even more, leading to an epic clash for the capital, where rebel forces emerged triumphant. Consumed by rage, Atria unleashed her formidable arcane might, warping the very essence of magic in Hirtane. The once lush land transformed into inhospitable wasteland. However, the immense power took its toll, claiming Atria's life. In her dying breath, she cursed the Diaboli, rendering them vulnerable to sacred objects, so no god would be able to help them out of their misery. Zetrania Frulos rallied the Diaboli, assuming leadership and embarking on a daunting mission to restore their ravaged homeland. Despite countless tries, Citriana's attempts to reverse the adverse effects upon the land failed, and even worsened by the state of the environment. Consequently, the disillusioned Diaboli expelled her from their ranks. More determined than ever, Citriana managed to gain more magical knowledge. After years of dedicated study, a profound revelation emerged: the existence of other gods. She called upon them, and the supreme deity who ruled the future heard her pleas, and was made aware of the Diaboli. Despite the Diaboli's distrust of gods, the supreme deity chose to act by opening a portal near a scheduled Diaboli encampment. Concealed from Citriana, the exiled leader, the Diaboli stumbled upon the portal and united in great numbers, braving relentless assaults from savage beasts. They embarked on a perilous journey, traversing through the portal in search of a new destiny.
Secluded was read wrong. There are different issues in this one. Sometimes he's saying Diaboli, and sometimes he's saying Diaboli. And Citrania is always spelled kind of weird. Okay, plus there is that pause, but that pause is not a problem because he just does another take of the same phrase twice, which is okay.
Consumed by rage, Atria unleashed her formidable arcane might, warping the very essence of magic in Hirtane. the once lush land transformed into inhospitable wasteland. However, the immense power took its toll, claiming Atria's life. In her dying breath, she cursed the Diaboli, rendering them vulnerable to sacred objects, so no god would be able to help them out of their misery. Zetrania Frulos rallied the Diaboli, assuming leadership and embarking on a daunting mission to restore their ravaged homeland. Despite countless tries, Citriana's attempts to reverse the
Here you start to mess up the name. So let me see if we can recover this.
Zetrania Frulos rallied the Diaboli. Zetrania.
Unfortunately, the intonation. I don't think I can copy this and substitute it.
Zetrania.
I don't think I can. It will sound weird.
Assuming leadership and embarking on a daunting mission to restore their. Assuming leadership and embarking on a daunting mission to restore their ravaged homeland. Despite countless tries, Citriana's attempts to reverse the
So this one needs to be deleted anyway.
Despite countless tries, Citriana's
Nah, I cannot substitute this Citriana's I don't think I can. Yeah, because it's this piece basically, and with no work.
Zetrania's attempts to reverse the
Well, it's not that bad actually.
Zetrania's attempts to reverse the adverse effects upon the land failed, and Zetrania's attempts to reverse the adverse effects upon the land failed, and even worsened by the state of the environment. Consequently, the disillusioned Diaboli expelled her from their ranks. More determined than ever, Citriana managed to gain more magical knowledge.
And that is again wrong.
Citriana managed to gain more magical knowledge. Citriana managed to gain. Citriana. Zetrania managed to gain more magical knowledge.
Is that intonation is weird.
Zetrania managed to gain more magical knowledge. After years of dedicated study, a profound revelation emerged: the existence of other gods. She called upon them, and the supreme deity who ruled the future heard her pleas and was made aware of the Diaboli. Despite the Diaboli's distrust of gods, the supreme deity chose to act by opening a portal near a scheduled Diaboli encampment. Concealed from Citriana, the exiled leader, the Diaboli stumbled upon the portal and united in great numbers, braving relentless assaults from savage beasts. They embarked on a perilous journey, traversing through the portal in search of a new destiny.
So there are a bit of problems in this one. This name Satriania is said many different ways, and then there is a bit of Diaboli and Diaboli a few times. I don't care about Atria instead of Atiria, but Atria I think is okay. Valdras I think is spelled okay, but Where was the secluded? I think there was a secluded that was wrong, right? Yeah. It's in the last part.
Traversing through the portal in search of a new destiny. Concealed from Citriana, the exiled leader, the Diaboli stumbled upon the portal and united in great number. The supreme deity chose to act by opening a portal near a scheduled Diaboli.
Yeah. I'm just taking a note and sending this information. Okay, so this one I think needs to be redone a bit, but we checked them all, right? Yeah, we checked them all. We checked them all because we arrived to the last one, right? Which is this. So we checked. Yeah, we checked them all. Check them all. Okay. Okay, good. So, so to summarize, we have a small mistake in the null rear. Is only one word actually. There is one small mistake in the Claire's file. One mistake in the Lemur one. And the Diabol is a bit butchered, I would say, so it needs to be probably to be redone. Yep. Okay. But we can start with the alien one, and we can see if we can put it in game. Right? We can do that. We can do that. So how do we do this? First thing is to be sure that the volume is the proper volume, right?
Grimage seeking divine guide.
So we want the volume to be maximum -6. So I think I will amplify. I think I will amplify until the new peak is -6, right? Which is very close to what we have now. It's even reducing it. Why is it reducing it?
On Ginori, your home planet,
Probably because there are some...
tested their resolve as they sought a powerful and
Yeah. I think it's tough to...
assign the fateful out.
Yeah, I think we should leave it as it is then. I think we should leave it as it is. I'm not gonna touch the... I can retouch it in game, but I'm not gonna touch the volumes. It's so long, you know, that it may be varying info, but I think it's good. So the second thing would be to ask us to the second thing would be to split it. I don't know if I should put a pose or... Yeah, I think that whenever the new picture, the new illustration is shown, I think we need a bit of a pause, like for 2 seconds or so. So I see here we have a single voiceover, right? We have a single voiceover. Is it correct? Yeah, we have one voiceover per page. Yeah, one voiceover per page. So number one actually is, if you go to the aliens, number one is this. Right, so this should become our wave file number one. Yeah, yes, and we need to be sure that we have enough time. I think we can time it exactly with the time that we see here. So
on Ginori, your home planet, the aliens embarked on a pilgrimage seeking divine guidance.
So this is the first piece, yes. And this one is... And this one is exactly 8 seconds. Right? It is exactly 8 seconds. So here we have 10. I don't know if I want to put some pause into... Let me try. If I put 2 seconds of silence, hours, minutes, seconds. What is this? Two seconds. What the fuck? I want 2 seconds. Okay. So if I generate 2 seconds, is that too much?
On Ginori, your home planet, the aliens embarked on a pilgrimage seeking divine guidance.
Yeah, I think it's too much.
And the holy desert inscribed stones held the key to their future.
I think that we probably don't need this pose.
Pilgrimage seeking divine guidance. And the holy desert inscribed stones held the key to their future. Amidst a multitude of ancient stones, their fingers traced the chosen one, unveiling the prophecy of the trials that awaited. The first trial, hidden within the bowels of the earth, tested...
Wait a second. What?
And the holy desert inscribed stones held the key to their future. Amidst a multitude of ancient stones, their fingers traced the chosen one.
It's different. What the fuck? Is not this one? What? Wait a second. Wait a second. Do we have a mistake or somewhere or what? It has not been updated yet? It's not been updated yet. The text is not the same. Text is not the same. Why? Wait, huh? The text is not the same. I remember we did this, no? I remember we changed this text and saved it, no? I remember copy pasting bunch of text, but I don't know. It seems probably we didn't do it. Or we didn't do it the way it should have been done. I don't know, it's weird. I remember we pasted pages of text the last time. So, and by the way, unfortunately I did changes. I did changes directly to the, fuck. What were the two changes we did? We did atop the mountain, and then the other one, what was it? But anyway, I think I'm going to put it in again completely. I don't understand why the text here is partially correct, right? As you can see, on Ginori, your own planet, the aliens embarked on a pilgrimage seeking divine guidance. Okay. And this is okay. But then, in the holy desert, inscribe the stone their future. Okay. And then this one is completely different. One day, the gods message the chosen and unveil the trials to fulfill their destiny. I think that is yeah, that is newer, so I didn't fuck the first trial. Let me just save the text. Maybe I just forgot that one, I don't know. The first trial, hidden within the bowels of earth, tested their resolve. They saw the powerful magic relic in the labyrinthine depths. Yeah, this seems to be identical. In the labyrinthine depths. Labyrinthine depths. The alien discovered the chamber ablaze. Yeah, it seems that I just didn't copy the third one for whatever reason. Harnessing the graph. It's good that we saw it. Because divination power, they learn about the second trial, terrifying stand coming to their city. Mastery. With mastery attained, they unleash a spell of infinite might, channeling the turquoise energy. Sandstorm. The final trial brought a devastating blight with life. Rampant infection. Okay. Armed. Armed with relic wisdom, decorative arts. Triumphed, revitalizing their poison land. Okay, yeah, this seems to be fine. So I think I just forgot to copy one text because everything else seems to be correct. Having overcome their trials, Divine guidance. The oases were transformed. Blistering winds, the writings, the pristine waters of the oasis turn black. Okay. And then frantically searching for answers. Find one last readable inscription related to a concealed area in the desert. Okay. A glimmer of hope appeared on the mountain arch. Okay. And then before them stood a magnificent portal, mesmerizing flickering light. Hope surged, blah blah blah. Way of salvation. Through new land. Okay. I think that the complexity now is to ensure that the timing is correct, right? But considering we have it in here, right, in our Audacity, we can just take all the time reading it from here, right? So yeah, now the time should be the time of the full phrase until no of each phrase. Oh my god, it's millions of numbers. Yes, it is. Yes, because I have to switch the subtitle, you know, based on the timing. So
amidst a multitude of ancient stone and the holy desert inscribed stones held.
So basically until here, which is 8 seconds, right? So this is 8 seconds. This is 8 seconds. And then in the holy desert, now the only problem is that this is 8 seconds, but not exactly. It's 8.16 seconds. But anyway,
amidst a multitude of ancient stones there.
Amidst a multitude of ancient stones. Just wait a second, someone is messaging me. Okay.
Amidst a multitude of ancient stones.
So the problem is that I have to sum up these numbers, or what? Oh my god, when people are messaging you continuously. Okay, then go. Message me forever.
Amidst a multitude of ancient stones, their fingers.
Because I need to do what? I need to take this point, right? This 13 seconds, and 13 seconds is starting from here. So this means that is lasting only 5 seconds. So this one is lasting only 5 seconds, which is this piece. And then this one, well, I can also select it, I guess. And it's probably telling me how much my selection is. Selection. Do I have the length of the selection? No, I just have between 13 and 21. It's not telling me the length, so I have to do the minus every time. GG. Anyway, okay, 8. This is 8 seconds.
Amidst a multitude of ancient stones.
But I don't know if this is really the best way, but okay, let's do one and see, okay? So until here is the first.
The first trial.
Until here is the first piece, right? So in reality, this is a sound file. This will be a sound file. I can export it exactly in the same place. I can call it Helian Homeworld Story 1. Wait, I don't need it. I don't need a stereo sound. I need a mono sound. This is okay. Just to avoid, you know. Okay.
On Ginori, your home planet, the aliens embarked on a pilgrimage seeking divine guidance, and the holy desert-inscribed stones held the key to their future. Amidst a multitude of ancient...
You see that now here in terms of volume, this one is to reach -6. He has a 1.3 addition, right? I don't know if I want to do this, or if I just want to keep it as it is. Maybe I want to keep it as it is. Okay, next is the next line, the first trial, right?
The first trial, hidden within the bowels of the earth, tested their resolve as they sought a powerful and magical relic.
So until here is 9 seconds. So this should be 9.
In the labyrinthine depths, the aliens discovered a chamber ablaze with mystical radiance. This miraculous rock would come to be known as the Great Turquoise of Ginori.
So this is kind of the second one, right? So this 20.5 seconds. 20.5 seconds, of which we already removed 9, right? So it will be 10.5, so it will be 11.5, right? This one is 11. I don't know if I can do 11 point something. Is this a float or is, yeah, it is a float. Okay, so we can do 11.5, no problem. No problem. And then
harnessing the Great Turquoise's divination powers, they learned about the second trial, a terrifying sandstorm coming to their city.
So here we are between 20 and 30 seconds, so it's 10 seconds. Okay. So this one is good.
With mastery attained, they unleashed a spell of formidable might, channeling the turquoise's energy to quell the ravaging sandstorm.
Yeah, there is also 10 seconds. There is also 10 seconds.
The final trial brought a devastating blight, where the aliens' life-sustaining crops withered, poisoned by a rampant infection.
And there is also 10 seconds. It seems that everything is exactly 10 seconds, which is interesting. Okay.
Armed with the relic's wisdom, their curative arts triumphed, revitalizing their poisoned lands and preserving the sustenance of their people.
Okay, so until here, and this is another pretty much 10 seconds, right? I don't know why we don't have anything here, but it should be 10 seconds here.
Sustenance of their people.
So this will be, right, sound number 2. I think this work will take some time, boys, huh? Seems to be quite some work to actually split it properly, check the timing, ensure that everything is in sync, you know? Okay, now the third piece is
having overcome their trials, the aliens return to their sacred desert, yearning for divine guidance.
This is actually 7 seconds. It is actually 7 seconds.
The oasis were transformed. Blistering winds swept across the desert, scouring its surface and shrouding the prophetic inscriptions in a layer of ash, gradually eroding the sacred writings. Layer of ash, gradually eroding the sacred writings.
Okay, so this piece is from the 7, right, to the 20 to 20, and so it's 13.
Blistering winds swept across the desert.
What?
Transformed. Blistering winds swept across the desert.
Yeah, from here actually. From here to here. So is 13, yes. So this one is a bit longer, so it's 13.
The pristine waters of the oasis turned black, tainted by the scorching ash, a sign the fateful hour had finally arrived.
And this is 10 seconds. With all the pauses in between is 10 seconds. Okay, this one is 10 seconds. Then... okay, is where the text stops.
Frantically searching for answers.
Okay, so until here will be number 3. I forgot to split. Okay, anyway. This one is number 3. Voiceover. Voiceover character creation. Yeah, stereo sound is so much bigger, boys.
The first trial. The first trial.
Okay. Okay, I'm not completely sure about the volume, but we will see. We will see. Okay. So number 4.
Frantically searching for answers, the aliens found one last readable inscription that led them to a concealed area within the desert. A glimmer of hope appeared under a mountain arch. Before them stood a magnificent portal.
Wait.
A glimmer of hope.
So until it is 10 seconds, I think it's good.
A glimmer of hope appeared under a mountain arch.
This is pretty short. It's actually 13.5. I mean, not 13.5. So it is 3.5. This one is very short, actually. 10, 13, okay. And yeah, let's say that in the last audio I can have the time going longer, because anyway it will be when it is switched to the next screen, right? So yeah, so I think it's fine. This one can also be longer. We can leave the screen on for more time, but pretty much, yeah, that's what it is. So I can wait, let me do this so we have it. So this one is number 4. It seems that this one is very low in volume, though. Did he go down, or? Yeah, he went down a lot. He went down a lot.
Frantically searching for answers.
He went down a lot. Okay, so this is number 4. Right? And this one, the last one, is number 5.
Before them stood a magnificent portal with mesmerizing, flickering lights. Hope surged within the hearts of...
Flickering light.
Before them stood a magnificent portal with mesmerizing, flickering lights.
That's like 5 seconds.
Hope surged within the hearts of the aliens, matching the last inscription's revelation. A way of salvation for them, after all. A place through the portal where they could forge a better future and settle in a new land.
Okay. So, and this is 15, yes. At least 15, right? 15 or 16 even. 15, I think 15 is okay. Okay, so this is number 5. Consider the alien is the longest of all, because he has this 3 trials thing. And okay, let me just see the volume 1 second, but no, this one is better. Okay, okay, now that we have this 1 to 5, right? 1 to 5, we can import it here. I don't know if I need a queue. Yeah, I probably need a queue because I need to associate it to... Yeah, I need a queue. I think I will create a new directory because there will be a lot of files. So we say homeworlds and we import all of this. Right? And then I would say we create a queue. Right? And then for each queue, the only thing that we need to do, we need to associate it to our was it interface or what? I think it was interface probably. Ambience? We associated it to ambience and not to interface. I think it could be a separate setting for voiceovers actually. Yeah, I think we need a separate volume just for voiceovers. Because someone may want the voiceover to be louder just to understand them better. Or they want the voiceover to be 0 because they don't want them. Right? So I think we will have to add a new volume. For now is ambience, but I think I should add a new thingy. I think I should add a new thingy. I don't know why by default they all have a volume multiplier of 0.75. I don't understand why. Why this volume multiplier 0.75 by default? I don't get it. Let me just search it a second because I really don't understand. Why 0.75? Why? What is the benefit? Exactly. Why? No one knows. No one knows. They decided 0.75 and that's it. Okay. Fine. Now, if we have one alien character, okay, so we save all of this. Now, in our DT homeworlds, right? Now, for each of those, I can actually put Alien Homeworld Story 1, Alien Homeworld Story 2, Alien Homeworld Story 3, Alien Homeworld Story 4, and Alien Homeworld Story 5, right? Oh fuck, if I re-import it, now I lose it. No, mistakes were made. Because if I save it, right? If I save it, yeah, for sure. Yep. In theory, I will have to put it here. Well, I can, I guess. The only problem is that in some cases it will not be there, but I think I can generate it. God, Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Hey, I need to get the script engine. I think I can generate it actually. Because if I copy the ref, I think I can put it automatically on all. Right. Now here is sound cue. Here is script engine. Let me see what happens if I do it this way. Save. And then I re-import this. What happens? This one kind of works. So if I say 2, 2, 3, 3 and such, do you think it works? The problem is the one that we don't have yet, but 5, 5. Yeah, I think I can do it this way. It's probably quicker. So I could do it for all the races in one click. Well, one click, let's say. Okay, so we have all the references here. Now, if I put a non-existing reference, right? Like I put, instead of Ilian, we go Dermorian, Homeworld, right? This one does not exist. So what will happen? Will it give an error or what? Doesn't really care. He's leaving it as empty because he doesn't find it. Okay, fine. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Okay, so if we save this, right, and now we go in game, we need to have one alien character. I hope I do have one.
Ready for some fun?
Are you ready? Are you ready or not? Hello, Gotze. Hi. I received the voiceovers and I'm pretty happy about that. We pretty much, you know, the majority is okay. There are some small changes to do, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Hello, Funner. You're always ready, huh? Or born ready, huh? Born ready. Born ready. Bam 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 bam. Are we going with no, production, no. Because this stuff is wait. This stuff is what? Everything is in data files, right? So it should not make a difference if it's production or non-production. Probably. I wonder how you structure your project. Do you get confused when you open? We have this is the way we did it. So under content we have audio, right? And audio is divided in ability, ambience, classes, combat, instruments, magic, NPC, voiceover. Like, so audio voiceover is its own thing. Weather. Then we have blueprints. Blueprints, we decided to keep a separate directory because blueprints are the ones where you are doing most of the work, right? Excluding UI. UI is in another directory, but so here are all the character blueprints, but also all the interactable actors. Like here there is interactable actors and other blueprints, right? But here are all our characters. Then we have a directory is called characters, which is basically all the assets that are supporting our player characters, excluding the blueprint, because the blueprint are here. So inside of this you have the animation blueprint, you have the textures, you have the meshes, you have the material. So I split it pretty much all the same for all the races. So material, mesh, and texture, right, for every race. Then we have data, which contains all the data files, data tables and structures. And also this one is divided in audio, character creation, blah, blah, blah. This one, ignore it, is not even in the game. This one also is not. And then we have maps. Maps is where we have our world, right? So all our maps are in this directory. Then we have materials and textures. This one I'm not very happy about because there is actually no reason to really separate material and textures into different directories. I think this has been a bit messy, so my suggestion would be to only create one. Because anyway, when you are working on a material, you also want to see the texture, and the fact that we created two separate directories is very confusing. It's very, very confusing. I started a new directory recently which is called tileable materials, which actually contains both the material and the texture. And my strong suggestion would be, when you organize your project, to have really a directory that is called tileable material, where you can reuse those tileable material across your whole game. I started to do this a bit late, and in fact I don't have much in this directory. Because the majority is or inside material or inside textures. Then we have MIDI files, then we have NPC. NPC is pretty much like characters, but it's for non-player characters, right? So is all monsters and other stuff. So in here it contains, you know, the texture, the animations and everything. Then we have a particle folder. Divided by type, so spells, smoke, fire, aquatic, blood, whatever. This one you should ignore because they are actually not here. These were examples we were testing. And then we have things. Things are objects. Any object in the game, like armor, barricades, beds, I don't know, books, right? And this contains usually the texture, the material, and the mesh. So they go kind of together. So in reality, these texture and materials are for the world more than for anything else, right? And things is divided in many directories like helms, glyphs, jewelry, you know, money, monsters, plants, NPC, shields. And then there is UI. UI has its own directory, and UI is divided in two big groups: in-game UI and before game UI, which is what I call the main menu. So the main menu is everything that is character creation and logins and settings and that kind of stuff, while game is when your character is actually in the game. I think this was a good split. I like this split. And then we have a directory for weapons, which is actually separated from things, which is basically the items. So we have just a directory for weapon just because there is a lot, and so I separated to another directory. And then we have war content, which is are all the meshes, all the materials, and all the textures that are inside the levels, right? The pure levels. So there are not items that you can drop, but if there is any, I don't know, like the houses, right? Like the house. If I go in Amnedair, these are mostly houses or towers or whatever, right? Like this one. Yeah, so this is how it is organized. This is how organized. Do I get confused? Sometimes I get confused by some materials and textures that are inside world or inside things or inside textures, right? So I think texture and materials, considering you are reusing them between objects sometimes or between buildings, I think are the ones that are the most confusing to find. But in any case, you know, you can right click and do reference viewer, and you can use the reference viewer if you want to see where that particular asset is used. So yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much how it is organized. I think it's okay. I don't feel that I'm too confused by it. I think it's fine. Okay. I needed one human character, and obviously we don't have it. Koyayarer. Koyayarer Baraner. Let's change this guy maybe to Koyaya. Let's change Koyaya. Koyaya. So Ilian male is number 3, huh? Holy shit, what the hell? Ah, this is production. Number 3, okay, now is a human. It looks good and organized well. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay at the end. We try to keep the same structure in our subversion, so the same structure is also on our source files, because most likely you end up having two different repositories, one for the game and one for the source assets, right? So we have this one, which are all the source assets, and as you can see, we have a UI directory exactly the same, things directory, and weapons directory, and NPC directory, and character directory. So these ones are pretty much identical. Audio directory. So we try to mirror the same structure in the source files that stay in Subversion, and then obviously we check in the game in Subversion as well. But okay, so in theory, if I go to my compendium, right? If I go to my compendium under main story, I should have the history of the aliens here. I don't know exactly about this one, but I'm not sure I want to have this text like this, but fine. If I click on replay, the character creation will start, right?
On Ginori, your home planet, the aliens embarked on a pilgrimage seeking divine guidance, and the holy desert-inscribed stones held the key to their future. Amidst a multitude of ancient stones, their fingers traced the chosen one, unveiling the prophecy of the trials that awaited. The first trial, hidden within the bowels of the earth, tested their resolve as they sought a powerful and magical relic. In the labyrinthine depths, the aliens discovered a chamber ablaze with mystical radiance. This miraculous rock would come to be known as the Great Turquoise of Ginori. Harnessing the Great Turquoise's divination powers, they learned about the second trial, a terrifying sandstorm coming to their city. With mastery attained, they unleashed a spell of formidable light, channeling the turquoise's energy to quell the ravaging sandstorm. The final trial brought a devastating blight, where the aliens' life-sustaining crops withered, poisoned by a rampant infection. Armed with the relic's wisdom, their curative arch triumphed, revitalizing their poisoned lands and preserving the sustenance of their people. Having overcome their trials, the aliens returned to their sacred desert, yearning for divine guidance. The oasis were transformed. Blistering winds swept across the desert, scouring its surface and shrouding the prophetic inscriptions in a layer of ash, gradually eroding the sacred writings. The pristine waters of the oasis turned black, tainted by the scorching ash, a sign the fateful hour had finally arrived. Frantically searching for answers, the aliens found one last readable inscription that led them to a concealed area within the desert. A glimmer of hope appeared under a mountain arch. Before them stood a magnificent portal with mesmerizing, flickering lights. Hope surged within the hearts of the aliens, matching the last inscription's revelation. A way of salvation for them after all. A place through the portal where they could forge a better future and settle in a new land.
Yeah, it's very good. I think that we have a problem with the volume potentially, and we have a problem in the first screen. In the second screen where there are the trials, right? The trials are not popping up at the right time for whatever reason. In this scene number 2, the trials are not popping up right. They are not popping up right. Trying to understand why though. Start animation. Because I have to time the animation. Because it was all in one animation. I see. Yes. Yes. There is the animation. So if we have to time it, then we need to time it so that what? So Ilian 2, the first trial. So this is 9, 11.5. 9, 11.5, and here we are in the middle of 10. 9, 11.5, and 5, I would say. So like 25 or something like that. I think 25. So the transition between this and this should be 25 seconds. So at 25 seconds this appears, and at so it is 5 more. Ten more, so 15. So 15. So after another 15 seconds, we trigger the last one. After another 15 seconds. So here is what? 28. Well, I have to calculate it from here though. Yeah. 25. So 25, 35, huh? At 35. At 35 we trigger the last piece. Okay, good. Cannot save it if the server is up. I don't know why the server needs to read a UI, but anyway. That's how it works. So I think now the timing will be better. Now the important point, yeah, but I think it will work because it works by screen, right? Each screen has its own. So I think it should be fine. Each screen has its own stuff. Good story. Yeah, the story basically is that the races, you know, are living in the home world, and then they are forced to leave through a magical portal, and they don't fully understand what is happening, but it's happening across the universe on multiple planets at the same time, right? And but roughly at the same time, say with a difference of maybe 20-30 years. But overall, I mean, if you consider the time of the universe, the lifespan of the universe is pretty much at the same time, right? And so, and then they find themselves in the new world, which is our gaming world. And from there, they will have to understand, and we have one story for every race, right? One background story for every race. And on
Ginori, your home planet, the aliens embarked on a pilgrimage seeking divine guidance.
This part is okay.
Stones held the key to their future. Amidst a multitude
you cannot skip it, right? But I'm fine, you cannot skip it.
unveiling the prophecy of the trials that awaited. The first trial, hidden within the bowels of the earth, tested their resolve as they sought a powerful and magical relic. In the labyrinthine depths, the aliens discovered a chamber ablaze with mystical radiance. This miraculous rock would come to be known as the Great Turquoise of Ginori. Harnessing the Great Turquoise's divination powers, they learned about the second trial. A terrifying
Perfect
sandstorm
timing.
coming to their city.
Perfect timing.
With mastery attained, they unleashed a spell of formidable might, channeling the turquoise's energy to quell the ravaging sandstorm.
This one is not good.
The final trial brought a devastating blight, where the alien's life-sustaining
I have to
crops were
delay this one at
poisoned
least
by
at
ram-
least 5 seconds. The second one is a perfect timing, but the third one is not. Third one is not. I don't know why though, because I was at 25. Because I said 15, and 15 is actually 40, not 35. That's why. Yeah, that's exactly why. So 5 seconds later. Five seconds later. Now, some of these pictures are nice, others are not too much, but we can improve them as we go. These ones of the aliens were done by a completely different artist, and he was a bit basic, I have to say, in his drawings. But at the end, you know, the important point is that we convey the story and the message, and then everything else. I mean, you know, at the end. At the end is the story. I mean, we can redo some of the illustrations. Maybe in the future, if someone wants to do them, it's more than welcome. These are all commissions, by the way. So I commissioned them thanks to the money that we get through the Patreons and through the donations. So if you make a donation, you know where your money is going, right? Into illustrations or music or 3D models or things like that.
On Ginori, your home planet, the
There is
aliens
also a
embarked on
background
pilgrimage
music, I
seeking
think.
divine
Now
guidance.
we have another
The
one,
holy
but
desert inscribed
there is a
stones
background
are key to
music
their
which is
future.
going through the screens.
Amidst a multitude of ancient stones, their
Would be
fingers
nice to
placed
have
the chosen
one
one,
song for
unveiling
every
the
race,
prophecy of the
but
trials that
it's probably a
awaited.
bit too much
The
to
first
ask.
trial,
I don't know.
hidden within the bowels of the earth, tested their resolve as they sought a powerful and magical relic. In the labyrinthine depths,
Yeah, but I think we
the
have
aliens
to.
discovered a chamber
I think it would be good to
ablaze
have
with
one
mystical
song for
radiance.
every race. I think, for
This
example, for
miraculous
Enki, we
rock
already
would come to
have.
be known as the Great Turquoise of Ginori. Harnessing the Great Turquoise's divination powers,
Yeah.
they learned about the second trial, a terrifying sandstorm coming to their city. With mastery attained, they unleashed a spell of formidable might, channeling the turquoise's energy to quell the ravaging sandstorm. The final trial brought a devastating blight,
Perfect.
where the aliens' life-sustaining crops withered, poisoned by a rampant infection. Armed with the relic's wisdom, their curative arts triumphed, revitalizing their poisoned lands and preserving the sustenance of their people. Having overcome their trials, the aliens returned to their sacred desert, yearning for divine guidance. The oasis were transformed. Blistering winds swept across the desert, scouring its surface and shrouding the prophetic inscriptions.
Okay.
in the
It's
lake.
working good. Also, the timing of the subtitles seems to be fine.
The pristine waters of the oasis.
I mean, it seems to be very, very good with the. And also, the speed.
A sign the fateful hour had finally arrived.
The speed is
Frantically
okay.
searching for answers, the aliens found one last readable inscription that led them to a concealed area within the desert. A glimmer of hope appeared under a mountain arch. Before them stood a magnificent portal with mesmerizing flickering lights. Hope surged within the hearts of the aliens, matching the last inscription's revelation. A way of salvation for them after all. A place through the portal where they could forge a better future and settle in a new land.
Okay. Fantastic. Works perfectly. Very happy about that. Okay, so let me see. So the second one, do we have any errors there or not? No, in the Dermorian we don't have any errors, so we can do the Dermorian as well. The Dermorian is good. Dermorian is good. So I just need to ensure that the text, right? Just have to ensure that the text is up to date, but I hope it is. Live in harmony with nature, blah blah blah. Existence, some Dermorian notice black ash through the tank, blah blah blah. This is okay. Then we have fueled by the wither vegetation, Dermorians. Lives were lost, blah blah blah. Okay, this is number 2. Then number 3, I'm just checking if the text, because I saw that before we did a small mistake, and hopefully we didn't do it again. Suddenly distrustful. Okay, they became known as the Witherers. Okay, forsaking their own, blah blah blah. Delving into magic, lifeless, whatever. Okay, and then here we have they left. What? Still many. Okay, still many. Unwavering. Okay. Still many. Unwavering fate. We are here. Blah blah blah. They felt yes. With Arfelt. Blah blah blah. Okay. After months. Yeah, all this text is correct. Dermorians perceiving. Okay, good. So now what we need to do? We need to set the values, right, for the exactly like we did for the other race. So I can close all of this. I can open up our Dermorian one. And let me just do mono version, and now we need to calculate the time, right, like we did before. So we need to calculate the time. Yep. So the Dermorian 1, and we need to split it in files as well.
The Dermorians.
So the first one goes until existence.
And their existence.
Which is here, right? So that is the first piece. And is what? 17 seconds. Pretty long, actually. So that is 17 seconds. Then the second one is some Dermorian blah blah blah.
Some Dermorians noticed black
until this
period of drought.
Exactly. So this one is
some Dermorian.
This one is between 16 and 27. Well, actually 28 is 11 seconds. So this one is 11 seconds. And this is actually the first piece. Yep. That is the first piece. So we can cut this over. Put it here. Put it as solo. Let me just check the amplification, if the volume is reasonable. That's kind of reasonable. So we export it as Dermorian. Story 1. Okay. Story 1, we have it.
Fueled by withered vegetation.
So, fueled with the vegetation, the flames outpacing.
Is with relentless fury, outpacing the fleeing Dermorians.
Okay, that is the first piece. So the first piece is actually 14 seconds. Then we have lives were lost, blah blah blah.
Blaze.
To a devastating blaze. So it's this piece. And this piece is between 14 and 21. So 7.5. 7.5. Okay. So it is actually 7.5 seconds. And this becomes our second block. Pretty much the same volume. This is our Dermorian Homeward Story number 2. Okay. Then number 3, Suddenly Distrustful.
Suddenly distrustful of nature.
Until Betray.
Trade them.
Okay. So that is the first piece, is actually 12 seconds. This one is very short because it's just they become known as the Witherer.
They became known as Witherers.
This one is very, very short. Is only 2 seconds, 3 seconds. I don't know if I want to do 5. The problem is that if I do 5, I can try, but I think it will not work because you will see it. Yeah, I think it will not work. So I have to do it exactly, or I put a pause here of 1 additional second. Yeah, maybe I can generate silence for 1 additional second, and so this becomes slightly longer. I mean, it's well, it's 3.5. It's 3.5.
They became known as Witherers, forsaking their once revered.
I think I don't want to delay too much. I think that it's okay. Let's do 3 seconds here. 3 seconds. 3 seconds is okay. Then we have this piece, forsaking whatever.
Forsaking their one.
Until lifeless.
Vegetation, leaving the plants withered and lifeless.
So until here, so it's this part.
Forsaking their one.
And this part is from 15 to 27, so it's 12, right? 12 seconds. This is pretty long, it's 12 seconds. Okay, and this becomes our piece number 3. Right. Just check the volume. No, I have to leave it like that. So it is number 3. Okay. Then there is a number 4 and number 5. Yeah, there is. So still many.
Still, many Dermorians had unwavering faith in nature.
Until Witherers Act.
Nature. But they began to fear for their existence due to the Witherers' acts.
Okay, so this is 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. Then there is they felt compelled something.
They felt compelled to create a magnificent garden around the eldest tree.
This is 5 seconds. And then the last piece is this.
With heartfelt prayers, they asked nature for a sign to reassure them that she had not abandoned their kind.
And this is from 15 to 22, so it's 7 seconds pretty much. 7.5, well, 7 seconds roughly. 7 seconds. Okay, and this is number 4. 7 seconds until there. Okay. So this is number 4. I want to check this volume, but actually here is a bit lower, huh? So maybe we should increase it by 1. Ah no, wait. Decrease. Okay, no, we cannot touch it. Okay, fine. This is number 4. And then we have number 5, that I don't know if it's a single word. No, it's a single speech. No, it's multiple. So
After months of anticipation, a portal material. After months of anticipation.
wow, this after is really, the volume is really a bit too high. This volume is I will reduce a bit this beginning because it's really strong. I will do a -2 or something.
After months of
Probably even -3.
After months of anticipation.
Yeah, it's much better. Okay. There is number 5, right? After months of anticipation, blah blah blah, until the forest.
A portal materialized within the forest.
So this is what? 6 seconds. Okay. There is 6. And then there is Didermorian, blah blah blah. There's a lot of pause here.
The Demorians.
I don't know why there is such a long pause. But basically the rest.
Demorians, perceiving this as
That is from 6 to 15. Yeah, is 10 seconds, right? 9 seconds. We can leave 10. I think it's not a problem if we have a bit more, you know, at the back. Okay, and this becomes our number 5. -2. Okay. This becomes number 5. Okay. So in theory we have it all. I just need to change this thing and then re-import it, right? Because it needs to be number 2 and number 2. And then 3, 4, and 5. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay. So we have this, we can re-import it. No, but before I need to import the sound, otherwise it will give me an error. So audio, voiceover, homeworlds, import. No, I can just do this. Boom. Boom. Okay, now this queue, we need to set them to volume 1 and ambience. Volume 1 and ambience. Volume 1. Okay. Fine. Now we can save all of this and we can re-import this. Nice, it picked them up. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now we need a Dermorian character. I think we had one, no? I don't know. Let's change it to a Dermorian. Let's change our guy to a Dermorian. Dermorian, female and male is the same. 18. 18. No. 18. Okay. Hello, Fergus. We are working on adding the voiceovers that we just received yesterday to the homeward screens and ensuring that the subtitles have the right timing compared to the voiceovers. I think the majority of the files are okay. There are a few there are a few errors, but not too many. There are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, 4 files out of 9 that should be changed. But so we have 5 races which are actually correct, and so we can do the work on 5 races, which is very nice. It is a bit of work, I have to say, but fine. I don't know why this is not. This is kind of out of the button for some reason. I don't know. Now it's fine. I just did this and now it's okay. It's a bit weird.
The Demorians. Your proud nomadic race lived in harmony with nature. They thrived and placed unwavering faith in her blessings. Vast plains, lush forests, and abundant seas adorned their existence. Some Demorians noticed black ash swirling through the air, and regrettably, the realm started to face adversity, beginning with a prolonged period of drought. Fueled by withered vegetation, the flames engulfed the land from the plains to the verdant forests, consuming trees with relentless fury, outpacing the fleeing Demorians. Lives were lost in tragic numbers as villages and farms succumbed to the devastating blaze. Suddenly distrustful of nature, certain Demorians erected a city of stone and metal,
That animation, bro.
governed by a leader devoid of love for nature that had betrayed them. They became known as Witherers. Forsaking their once revered harmony, they delved into dark magics, harnessing power from the destruction of vegetation, leaving the plants withered and lifeless. Still, many Demorians had unwavering faith in nature, but they began to fear for their existence due to the Witherers' acts. They felt compelled to create a magnificent garden around the eldest tree. With heartfelt prayers, they asked nature for a sign to reassure them that she had not abandoned their kind. After months of anticipation, a portal materialized within the forest. The Demorians, perceiving this as an unmistakable answer to their prayers, resolved to venture forth through the portal's threshold.
Nice. I think it's good. I mean, it's not perfect. There are a few things, but the timing. There are a few timings that are a bit too quick, but it's okay. Overall, it's very, very good. I think we can leave it like this. It's perfect. Fantastic. I think with the voiceover is really much more powerful. I mean, it's insanely more interesting, you know, than just having the text and the picture. So now the picture, the text, and the voiceover together. Plus, you know, if we could have I mean, there is music actually in the background, but the music should really be a background music. I think is pretty good. I think it's very good. Okay, so next we can do what? Next we can do... So the null trigger I cannot do because there is an error. I can do the cran. The cran is correct. So we can do this. Okay, the cran. So let me see if... as you awaken your gates, blah blah blah. Thick flowing black drapes, cascade. It's different. No. A cascade down his back. Golden armlet in circle symbolizing wavering resolve. Irradiated both warm and determination. Okay. Then the ebony figure starts to speak. A world, the stalactite, like a sun, the god's voice. Yeah, I think this is all okay. We have created this for you, blah blah blah. The vision of the stalactite disappears, the god. You will not be able. They are coming from a journey. Okay. And then you will travel through this portal. Now go enter. Okay. Fulfill my request. No, wait. This is different. You will travel. Wait. You will travel through the portal to another plane to help them. We'll travel to the plane. Now go enter the plane and open your way for your allies to reach us. Yeah, this is different, huh? And they will open a way for our allies to reach us. Yeah, this has been changed, probably. Okay. Okay. So the text seems to be fine. Text seems to be fine. Now we need to split the audio. Cran. 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 I don't know if he says cran or cran in this.
As you awaken, your gaze falls upon the figure seated on a golden throne next to you.
So we need, wait. So we need this, huh? So cran number 1, as you awaken. Next to you.
Throne next to you.
So this is 7 seconds exactly. Then thick flowing, blah blah blah.
Thick, flowing black hair drapes over his mighty shoulders and cascades down his back.
Cascade down his back. Okay, so this is the thing. So there is another pretty much 7.5 seconds. 7.5 seconds. Then we have the golden circle.
A golden
the golden whatever until resolves is also pretty short.
Ring resolve.
This is 14.5 to 20.8. So it's 5.5 plus 1, so it's 6.5, something like that. 6.5, 6.5. Okay.
You radiated both warmth and determination, yet impulsive like a river of molten lava. A golden armlet symbolizing his unwavering resolve.
Wait.
You radiated both warmth and determination, yet impulsive like a...
Yeah, it is impulsive. The volume is insane on that impulsive. I don't know what happened here, but this volume is insane.
Pulsive.
It's really, really, really high compared to anything else. I think we need to remove like at least 4 dB, if not more.
Yet impulsive like a river of molten lava.
Yeah, okay, I think we can leave it like that. It's fine. It's still a bit high, but fine.
Yet impulsive. You radiated both warmth and...
Okay, so this piece
You radiated both warmth...
is how much? From 29 to 28, so it's 7 seconds. That is 7 seconds, and that is the last one. Okay, so all this piece is our number 1. Wow, it's pretty long actually. Yeah, I think it is. This one is our number 1.
As you awaken,
so this will be Cran or More Story 1. Ah no, wait. Mono. We don't need stereo sound. Okay. I think a bit of pause at the beginning anyway is not too bad. I mean, okay, so this one we did. Now, next, number 2.
the ebony figure begins to speak.
Blah blah blah. Fall between your eyes. So this piece is 7. Then a world within a stalactite, like a sun,
Like a sun.
which is this, which is 7. So 7, 9 is 9. 9 seconds. Then the god's voice.
The god's voice resonates.
Arise, my child, I'm your creator.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator.
Do we want to do this effect on the speech or not? I think it would be very nice to have an effect on the speech, but
Arise, my child.
I don't know if I mean, I cannot really skew the voice. The only thing I can do this reverb, right? And I can have a bit of distortion, but I don't know.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator.
Oh shit, why? Oh, a bit. Why? Did he do something or not?
Arise, my child, for I am your creator. Arise, my child.
Holy shit.
Arise, my child.
Why? Why is doing that? Why the echo doesn't fade? It's kind of weird.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator.
Okay, with a lower decay factor is okay. So in theory we could apply echo 0302.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator.
I don't know if I should apply only this or we apply...
Find your path. Arise, my child, for I am your creator.
Kran, a original member of Iliacum, no need for a portal. Bro, we already discussed all of this, it's all done. Do you think I don't know that? Just be we can adapt vocals in any way, it may sound good or bad. The story is that you find yourself in the labyrinths and Tala the god is speaking to you and is asking you to enter the portal to go and greet other people and to save them from the fact that they are stuck into another dimension, and so you have to go there, help them and come back. It's the same with the lemur, the same. Also, we designed already all the illustrations and everything on that.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover and inhabit. Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this... Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover.
It's too messy. It's too messy. I think I will just leave the echo, which is enough.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover and inhabit. To reach it, you must find your path.
I think the echo is enough. I think any other manipulation sounds bad.
The god's voice resonates, commanding. Arise, my child, for... To reach it, you must find your path. The god's voice resonates, commanding. Arise, my child. Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover.
I think 0302 is really the best.
Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover. The vision of the stalactite disappears. The god's voice resonates, commanding, "Arise, my child, for I am your creator."
There is 16:23, so it's 7 seconds. There is 7 seconds. And then there is this, we have crafted this realm.
We have crafted this realm for you to discover and inhabit. To reach it, you must find your path.
This is 7.5. And this ends our second piece. Okay. I'm just being pedantic, okay. Okay. No, but we have that sorted out, so don't worry.
The vision of the stalactite disappears, and the god points his finger to a purple-colored magical portal, speaking again.
It is exactly 10 seconds, so perfect. Then you will not be alone, become your allies.
You will not be alone, but together with other races who will soon become your allies.
So from here to here, no. From here to here is 10 is 6.5. 6.5. And then 6.5.
They are coming in a perilous journey through different planes of existence, with the same destination.
What?
They are coming in a perilous journey through different planes of existence, with the same destination, which will deeply shape our future.
Exactly. And this guy seems to know a lot. This is 10, exactly. This is exactly 10, and this is the second piece. So we'll apply the same echo.
The vision of the stalactite disappears, and the god points his finger to a purple-colored magical portal, speaking again.
So this part needs to be echo.
You will not be alone, but together with other races who will soon become your allies. They are coming in a perilous journey through different planes of existence.
Okay, that's good. It's good. So that is our number 3. Right? This is our number 3. This is our number 3. Okay. Nice. And so the last one. The last one is this.
You will travel through this portal to another plane and help them to find the right path to reach our world. Now go, enter the portal, and open the way for our allies to reach us.
I think it's very low. There is just this peak, but
Travel through this portal to another...
yeah, it sounded a bit low actually, this part.
You will travel through this portal to another plane.
Through another plane, huh? Oh my!
You will travel through this portal to another plane.
I like the echo anyway. I like the echo, I think it adds something. Number 4. Okay, in theory we have them all. We have them all. I don't remember if I did the timing here. No, I didn't. Or I did. You will travel to this portal. Wait. Did I do this?
Our world.
Because this is actually 8. And this is...
Now go.
And this is 7. And this is 7. Okay. Okay, nice. Nice. So we have also the cran done. I just need to copy over this to this and change cran. Oh fuck, I did it on the wrong one. GG. You see it? Okay. And then we expand it until number 4. Actually, there is no number 5. So 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So we have all the queue here, and we need to... So now the only thing that we need to import them. I'm not completely convinced of the volume, but we will see. Volume may be too low, but... So we go 1 and ambience. One and ambience, right? And we save all of this. Now we import. Okay, and now we have all our sounds. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, we can test it. We need a cran, we have a cran. We need a cran and we have it. Pa-pa-da-pa-pa-pa-da. Guys, I think I will not be able to do a new release before I leave for holidays, because I'm leaving for holidays Thursday, I think it is. Yeah, Thursday, or Thursday or Friday, but Thursday. And so I think if I try to package, you know, in the next 2 days, I will not have enough time to actually test it and see if stuff is working. So I think we will have to wait for when I'm back. Okay.
As you awaken, your gaze falls upon the figure seated on a golden throne next to you. Thick, flowing black hair, his mighty shoulders, and cascades down his back. A golden armlet encircles his right bicep, symbolizing his unwavering resolve. He radiated both warmth and determination, yet impulsive like a river of molten lava. The ebony figure begins to speak, and in an instant, a vision unfolds before your eyes. A world within a stalactite, where a brilliant crystal gem illuminates the land, casting its radiance like a sun. The god's voice resonates, commanding, "Arise, my child, for I am your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover and inhabit. To reach it, you must find your path."
Yeah, the echo is okay. I think we should increase the volume, maybe.
Disappears, and the god points his finger to a purple-colored magical portal, speaking again. "You will not be alone, but together with other races who will soon become your allies. They are coming in a perilous journey through different planes of existence, with the same destination, which will deeply shape our future. You will travel through this portal to another plane, and help them to find the right path to reach our world. Now go, enter the portal, and open the way for our allies to reach us."
Okay, the plane and dimension was wrong, but is good. I mean, it's good in the speech, is wrong in the text. So exactly, this portal to another plane, right? To another plane, and not to another dimension, right? To another plane. In fact, we say another plane in the another plane, not another dimension. Okay. Okay, nice. I think the cran is good. Did you understand the story now, Fergus? Not just a small patch to repair for the bugs. But I think I will leave it broken. Small patch means anyway 2 days of work, you know, so to do all the updates, and releasing an update takes a lot of time. So small patch means anyway spending 2 days of packaging, and I don't know if it's worth it actually. Okay. Okay, the cran is good. Now the Klyros unfortunately is the Klyros unfortunately is broken, so we cannot do it. We can do the Yankee. The Yankee is good. The Yankee is good. Okay, let's do the Yankee. The Yankee is a pretty long one, by the way. Yankee is a pretty long one. Okay, so let's go. It's a fairly long one. Okay.
In the world of von Largit,
Von Largit. Where are we here? No, we are here. So we have to match the timing, right? That's what we need to do. Kirukai. In the world of Von Largit.
proud nomads roamed its lush plains and vast oceans.
So ocean, so okay, so this is 8.5. 8.5. Why? I said 8 already. Holy. Divided into no less than blah 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 until conflicts.
Border conflicts.
So from here to here is 8. So it's 9 seconds. That's pretty close, huh? Then tensions until advantages.
Advantages.
Tensions until advantages is roughly 10 seconds. Okay, so this is already correct. And then many tribes.
Many tribes were destroyed, leaving only a few left to fight.
This is 27, 32 is 5 seconds. That is 5 seconds. Okay, and this concludes our first block. Let me just check the amplitude, I mean the volume. -6. No, it's already higher. Yeah, there are some peaks here and there, but... Okay, this will be Enki number 1. Okay. Now, number 2. Number 2 is until ghostly faces.
The sky. Faces.
Okay, it's until here. So the first block is 13.5. Then there is until fate.
Their fate.
Which means from here to here. That is 10.5. No, that is 9.5. Yeah, it's 9.5. 9.5. And that's it. Okay, the second is this piece. The second is this piece. Okay, nice.
Fate.
Fate, huh? Okay. So there is the second. Now there is a big... Always the S.
Desperately
Because this is actually pushing... You know, the top... but anyway. So it's fucking up a bit the volume, right? Because it seems that it's very high volume, but in reality it's not. And so when you normalize it, I mean, there would be more work to do to actually improve this quality of the audio, but it's okay. I cannot make it, you know, too complex. So Okay, now number 3. Garuk dies.
Garuk died a week after his prophecy.
I'm very sorry for Gakru.
Years.
So that is 8.5. Then after blah 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 lands.
Heard its call, invading the Enkidukai's lands.
Okay, so it's basically from what?
Heard its call,
So it's basically from here to here. This is right? Is 10, is 11, is it is 10.5, right? It's 10.5. It's 10.5, yes, it's 10.5 roughly. It's 10.5. What? Okay, so it's 10.5 until lands.
years. 50 years.
What?
Prophecy. But his conviction led the clans to forge a lasting peace for 50 years. Garuk died a
Sorry, I lost my track here.
years.
Okay, 50 years. Then we go with
After
this.
the comet's passage.
After the comet until lands, we said that is 10 point whatever, and it's this piece, right?
Its lands.
Okay. Then we have this, which is despite endless battles.
Despite endless battles, the united Enkidukai triumphed.
Venomous blah blah blah.
Oars. Fur and sores.
Okay, so it's this piece. And this piece is 19 to 32. So it's 13. 13. It's a pretty long one. And then the Enkidukai restore.
Enkidukai resorted to
5 clans survive.
in it. In the end, only 5.
Okay, so this. And this is 8 seconds, roughly. Wow, I was already correct. 8 seconds. Okay, and this is number 3. Right, this is number 3. There are some peaks, like, insane.
Despite
It's always the S. The sibilant S is making these crazy peaks of volume.
despite despite
Nah. He's already higher than that. Okay. Fine. Okay, this will be number 3. Then we have a number 4 and number 5, huh?
Guided by the dying words of...
Guided until...
Aiding from his staff. And Garuk. And empowered by the mystical energy emanating from his staff, the Enkidukai embarked on a perilous journey in the path foreseen by Garuk.
Garuk, huh? 13.8, let's say 14. That is long, 14. 14. Then United.
United as
Prophecy.
the prophecy.
So this is 14 to 22, so 8, right? 8 seconds. Wow, it was already 8 seconds. Okay, and this completes number 2. Well, number whatever. I don't think it's number 2, but yeah, you see, some we can actually increase because they are this is number 4, so number 4. Okay, and this one is the last one, is number 5.
Following the guidance of
Number 5, that is divided in these pieces until suspended in the air, which is exactly 10 seconds. Okay, that's good. The Farseer revealing whatever.
Performance magic.
So from here to here, is what is 6 seconds. And then a shimmering, and then from here to here is 10. Well, actually it's more, it's 11 roughly. Well, yeah, kind of 11. Okay, so this is our number 5. Okay, number 5, boys. Let's go. See you, Fergus. Okay. So now we need to say this here. This becomes Enkidukai. Hopefully I wrote it correctly. Okay. Now we go from here to number 5. Then we go 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Okay. So if we save and we re-import, well, first we need to re-import the WAV files, but then, so let's import the WAV files. Okay. One ambience, one ambience, one ambience, one ambience, one and ambience. Nice. And yep, we save all of this. Let's go. Okay, so this is done. We just need to re-import. And now we have all the files also for the Yankee. Perfect. Good. Okay, let's test the Yankee one and let's see if he's correct. Let's go, boys. It's a bit of a long work, but I think the result is very good. The result is nice. I think voiceovers are so powerful. So powerful. Because it makes it more real, you know, it makes it, I don't know, but the feeling is so different. Having someone tell you the story instead of just reading it is so much powerful. So much more powerful. So we need an Anki. Do we have an Anki? Here it is. Yeah, swimming. Okay. Wow, this texture is missing. Just loading up. Wow. The loading, bro. I'm swimming. Look at this. Okay, apart from swimming,
In the world of Fondarjit, the Enkidukai, proud nomads, roamed its lush plains and vast oceans. Divided into no less than 50 packs, they faced internal disputes, conflicting treaties, and border conflicts. These tensions escalated into a full-scale civil war. Initially fighting as separate clans, they formed alliances for strength and advantages. Many tribes were destroyed, leaving only a few left to fight. Amidst preparations for the last battle, Garuk, a farseer from the oldest tribe, witnessed a comet streaking across the sky, its tail made of sparkling, ghostly faces. He desperately called upon the remaining tribes, urging for peace, forewarning of an imminent catastrophe capable of changing their fate. Garuk died a week after his prophecy.
we switch the
His
artist here.
conviction led the clans to forge a lasting peace for 50 years. After the comet's passage, black ashes rained down as a horned race from across the sea answered its call, invading the Enkidukai's lands. Despite endless battles, the united Enkidukai triumphed. Yet the venomous weapons used by the horned creatures spread a disease, causing weakness, loss of fur, and sores. The Enkidukai resorted to burning corpses to
Yeah, we need to
contain
change the timing of the animations.
Only 5 clans survived. Guided by the dying words of noble shaman Garuk, and empowered by the mystical energy emanating from his staff, the Enkidukai embarked on a perilous journey in the path foreseen by Garuk. United as one, they evaded their relentless enemies, driven by the hope of fulfilling the prophecy. Following the guidance of the magical staff, the Enkidukai reached an ancient archway between the mountains, secluded and suspended in the air. Their farseers delved into its mysteries, unraveling its dormant magic. A shimmering magical portal materialized in front of them, and without hesitation, they braved the unknown and fearlessly stepped through the portal.
Bloop. Yeah, we have some timings that we need to change because mainly the second I mean, even the first one. I think that I want to have the, yeah, divided into no less than 50 packs. I want the 8.5, yeah, after like 10 seconds, 8 seconds to have the second transition. I want this transition, yes, to happen after... after 8 seconds, 8.5 seconds, something like that. And then after this, so we have the internal disputes and we had the conflicts and such. I think we can have it after another 10 seconds or so. Yeah, at least another 10 seconds. So I think that from here, right to here, so this transition here should be 10 seconds after the end of that. Well, 10 yeah, like 18 or 19, I don't know, here, kind of here. Okay. I think that is okay. And then the second scene. Now the second scene is fine. The third scene, the timing was completely off because third scene is a Garuk died, blah blah blah. After combat special bless ashes, blah blah blah. Despite endless battle, blah blah blah. I think that it should be after, let's say, 8.5, 10.5, so it's 19, I think in the middle of this, so like 20, 24, something like that. So the transition of this should be pretty late, should be at 20, 24. Yeah. And then at 24. And then the other scenes are actually, these other scenes I don't like them too much. This one is probably the worst that we have. The worst picture that we have. It's very empty. This Anki really looks cartoonish too much. This, I don't know, this clothes and things. I think it's a bit weird. I don't like this one too much, but. And this one, well, we have the portal appearing after very, very little. I think we need also the portal to come up later on. Get about the words, empower mystic energy, staff and killing bargain, the previous journey, foreseen. No. United is no. An ancient archway. I think it should be like after 10 seconds. Roughly after 10 seconds. Roughly 9 seconds here. Okay. I think now the timing should be better. Pa, 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 pa.
In the world of Fondarshit, the Enkidugai, proud nomads, roamed its lush plains and vast oceans. Divided into no less than 50 packs, they faced internal disputes, conflicting treaties, and border conflicts.
Timing of the animation is good.
These tensions escalated into a full-scale civil war. Initially fighting as separate clans, they formed alliances for strength and advantages. Many tribes were destroyed, leaving only a few left to fight. Amidst preparations for the last battle, Garuk, a farseer from the oldest tribe, witnessed a comet streaking across the sky, its tail made of sparkling, ghostly faces. He desperately called upon the remaining tribes, urging for peace, forewarning of an imminent catastrophe capable of changing their fate. Garuk died a week after his prophecy, but his conviction led the clans to forge a lasting peace for 50 years. After the comet's passage, black ashes rained down as a horned race from across the sea answered its call, invading the Enkidukai's lands. Despite endless battles, the united Enkidukai triumphed. Yet the venomous weapons used by the horned creatures spread a disease, causing weakness, loss of fur, and sores. The Enkidukai resorted to burning corpses to contain it. In the end, only 5 clans survived. Guided by the dying words of noble shaman Garuk, and empowered by the mystical energy emanating from his staff, the Enkidukai embarked on a perilous journey in the path foreseen by Garuk.
I think the problem of
United
this
as one, they evaded their relentless
illustrations is they don't really match between them. I mean, it's like, they don't have a lot of consistency in terms of style, right? And that's the issue
the
with it.
Enkidukai reached an ancient archway between the mountains, secluded and suspended in the air. Their farseers
Yeah,
delved into
timing
its
is much
mysteries,
better.
unraveling its dormant magic. A shimmering magical portal materialized in front of them, and without hesitation, they braved the unknown and fearlessly stepped through the portal.
Fearlessly. Yeah, I think the timing is much better. The only thing I wanted to see is the comet animation. I think I didn't time it at all. The comet animation is in number 2. It's in appearing basically instantly, right? After 2 seconds, but I think we should have it number 2. Amidst preparation for the last battle, the other tribe witnessed a comet streaming across the sky. Yeah, I think it's okay. So it's 13 seconds. So we can do it instead of 2 seconds. We can do it like at maybe 7 or 8. So it's yeah. Yeah. 7 or 8. I think this should be moved to 8. right? Okay. Ah. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. Okay, the Enki is done, boys. Enki is done. Enki done. Nice. Next. Next, we have the stone hammer. Stone hammer, I think there is nothing broken, right? On the stone hammer, no. So we can do it. So we can do the stone hammer. Okay, first thing we need to be sure is that. So we go here. Stone hammer. No, I already did the check, so I can just go here and import our stone hammer backstory. Okay, this is a pretty long one, eh?
At the height of the dwarven civilization. At the height of the dwarven...
At the height of the dwarven civilization. Fucking was a sight to behold.
To behold.
That is the first part, and is only 5 seconds. It's fairly short. Then we have from there until cold winds.
Winds.
So we have this piece, and this piece is 9 seconds. And this piece is 9 seconds. Just a second, someone is messaging me. Okay. 9 seconds, then fascinating pieces.
Fascinating pieces of machinery and other...
Fascinating pieces of machinery and other wonders surrounding the building atop the mountains. So there is until mountains.
It's atop the mountains.
So it's this piece. And this is from 14 to 21. So 7, huh? 7 seconds. Okay. And then the Stonehammer worship.
The Stonehammer's worship.
Work like ways.
Ways.
Okay. And this is what? And this is 21. So it's 6. 6.5. Right. 6.5. And this concludes the first block. We still have these peaks, you know, that are fucking up the volume completely.
Fascinating pieces of machinery.
Fascinating! Yeah, you see. But in reality, is this peak that is really
fascinating.
I can't really fix it though. I mean, it's not. Bah, it worked a bit actually. It worked a bit, but there's still a lot of peaks, right? So there are a lot of peaks, as you can see.
At the height of the dwarven civilization, Fnargan was a sight to behold.
Is very often the Sibilant test. But anyway. Okay, so it is Stonehammer number 1. Stonehammer number 1, boys. Then Stonehammer number 2 as the sun.
As the sun unleashed
Until fate. What?
the dwarves faced a dire fate.
Okay, until here. So that is 6.5. The elderly until warnings.
Doom, but not all heeded the warnings.
So from here to here. And it is 6.5, 12.5, so it's 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Then with each
passing day, the abnormal
until toxic
air. With each passing
so from here to here,
toxic air.
From here to here is 10. Okay, it's already 10. Then travel on the surface. Travel on the surface until themselves. So this is 22.9, 29. So there is 6.5. Yeah. 6.5. 6.5. Then some
perished, while others engineered solutions and adapted.
Yeah, this while is not very, I mean, you cannot hear it too much, but it's fine. 29 to 34, so it's 5 seconds. 5 seconds, and it is the last. Okay. So from here to here. Pretty long one. Wow, look at this peak. What happened here?
Each passing.
Oh my god. Crazy peaks, boys. Effect amplify. Nah. It's already because there are other peaks like this one. Okay. There is Stonehammer number 2. Number 2. Okay. Then number 3.
The dwarves swiftly migrated underground.
Machinery.
Some machinery.
So this is what? 6.5, pretty much. 6.5. With no time. Techniques.
Within no time, a new renaissance, a transformative era of innovation, advanced machinery, and novel techniques. Even their cuisine underwent a metamorphosis.
Wait.
And novel techniques.
Wait. I lost the track of. So from year to year?
Within no time.
Yes. So from year to year is 20.9 minus 6.5. So is what? Oh my god. Is 20.5 is 19.5 minus 5, so it's 14.5, huh? 14.5. Okay, even their cuisine.
Even their cuisine underwent.
Until pack beast. Until pack beast.
Pack beasts.
Beasts. 20.9 to 2.9, so it's actually 12. This is a long story. Wow, there was 12 already. Holy moly. My sixth sense. I have the sixth sense of a bat. Besides
unsavory cave dwelling.
Main source. Okay. So there is the other piece, and this one is 32. So 39 is 7, but actually it's not 7 because it's 6.5, huh? No. Is 5.5. Right? 32.8 to 39.3. So it's 6.5. It is 6.5. Okay. So until here is the new piece. Wow, it's very long. Oh my god.
The dwarves swiftly might.
Let me see if we can normalize this a bit or not. Nah, there is a peak. There is a huge peak somewhere. Well, there is this peak, this peak. This peak, like, no sense, really. Is another S. Bah, okay. Nah, it's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal, but... Stone Ember number 3. I think for some we can just increase the volume and that's it. Okay, this was number 3. Now we go for number 4. Motivated by
the
until poleaxe. Crafted long hammers. Ah, this was the one that we didn't modify.
Axes.
There is 10 seconds. Perfect. Then they took
gods.
The old gods. So this will be probably 5 seconds. Yes, that is 5 seconds. Then yet another clan, blah blah blah.
Yet other clans of shorter
Until machinery.
study of machinery.
This one is 8. 8. And then the last one, wow, this one is long.
The hammer wielders became
until Tomes of Stone.
tomes of stone.
So it's all of this. Is all of this, which is 22, so it stays 13. 13 seconds. Well, we had 12, so not too bad. We had 12. Okay, so from here to the beginning is number 4. Let me just check something, because here we have a bit of a weird noise at the end.
Written in the tomes of stone.
Okay. Nah. Okay, so we export this. That is number 4. I will have to go soon. Boys. But I think we made good stuff today. And I'm happy about that. Number 5 and last. I think after this one I'm gonna go. After this one.
The expanding sun.
The expanding sun until passing age.
Passing age.
Wow. This one is super long. It's 12:30. 12:50, I mean. This one is 12.5. Then the dwarves kept layering. Complex tunnels. Okay, this one is shorter, definitely shorter. Is 12, 7, 6.5. Then this one is...
Or disc.
What?
Disc. A portal was there. However, in the depths, a miracle formed into a bluish silver disc. A portal was there.
I like the pose. I think the pose was very, very nice. So we go 19 to 26, so it's 7. Okay, and then the word spread.
The word spread across all the tunnels.
Until here. And this is 26 is 4 is 8 total. 8. We're removing this last piece. Okay. Number 5. Okay, so we also did this. Very good. Very, very good. So now we need... okay, so all this is nice. We need to do this. This. Then stone hammer homeworld. Stonehammer homeworld. Yup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Okay. So now we have them all. So this is good. I just need to import them and okay, and then it's done. Okay, guys, I think I'm going. I think we did pretty much everything we wanted to do. There are still a number of races to go, but we need some fixes on the voiceover. So I hope we get the fixes soon. And yeah. Creating multiple queue. Opening the queue, setting everything as, just 1 second, I need to do something quick. We set the queue as 1 and ambience. 1 and ambience, 1 and ambience, 1 and ambience. Okay, done. So we can save all of this. Save. Now if I re-import this, I will get my Stonehammer stuff. Okay, perfect. Fantastic, we have it all. We just need to test the Stonehammer and then we are good. So thank you for watching. I will be saying bye-bye and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm in holiday, so I may stream at any time. I don't know yet if I want to stream in the afternoon or in the evening or in the morning. I have no idea. Probably not in the morning, but I may stream a bit in the afternoon maybe, okay? So I will see you tomorrow, afternoon or evening, depending on my motivation. And yep. I will see you soon. Meanwhile, if you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, and also if you want to support us on Patreon, why not? Remember also we have a Discord channel that where you can go and yeah, speak with us. Bye bye.